It's tough sledding in Houston traffic, so I thought I'd make a reaction video about day one of Moscone Cup. And I can't say that I'm surprised at the result from yesterday. Now, you can't say, because I did look at it, if you take it just from like Fargo ratings and you added up all the Fargos for both teams, the differential isn't as much as you would think. Mainly because of Shane and Fedor's really high Fargos. However, they couldn't win their match, and that seems to be something with them in this event. They don't perform at this event. And then the Sky, the Steyer and Thorpe match, that was really ugly. Now I'm gonna say that I don't think this is because of skill level as much as it is about A, preparation, which I don't think they did very much preparation for this, and B, motivation. And I'll tell you why I believe that. Like, Matchroom put out two kind of behind the scenes videos of Team USA, and just by their demeanor and stuff that they were saying, I just don't think they care. And that kind of got reinforced with the press conference. Especially Sky made a couple of comments that I don't think any of them care. They're just, whatever their payout's going to be, it's not enough for them to really get too concerned about it. So it makes me think, you know, if you're playing a match, if I go hang out with my buddies at their league night, and I'm watching the APA match, and it's clear that the other team really doesn't care, I'm not going to sit there and pay attention to that and watch that. And that's one of the reasons, that's one of the things about sports in general, that if you want me to not care about watching you, show me that you don't. I went to an NBA game one time, and the takeaway from it is that the players weren't all that motivated. They were kind of jogging around, very nonchalant, very low tempo, no emotion. It's just, they didn't care. Now, an example of where, and this is my sports fandom thinking. All I want to know is my team A, do they prepare and work hard, and B, when it's game day, when it's game time, do they play hard, and are they putting their heart and their soul into it? I went to a university that has one of the worst college football teams in the sports history, and that's Northwestern State University. You can look it up. They didn't win a game for like 2 years. They even had to cancel part of one of their seasons. They canceled like the back half of the whole season. Anyway, their best season was in 1998. Being a small university, I knew a lot of the players, had an inside look at the locker room. I knew what was going on. All those guys cared. All those guys wanted to win. All those guys did the off-season conditioning. And when it was game day, they were like, they were savage. They came in ready to play, ready to pop, ready to hurt somebody. And so when I know that it's like that, you don't have to win every game. I just need to know that you care and that you go out and you're competitive. And they went all the way to the semifinals of the playoffs that year, one half away from going to the national championship. And it's because they cared. So like I've said before in previous videos, I think the solution for next year is none of these jokers need to be on the Moscone Cup team. Trash the whole points idea. I think it needs to be a complete refresh of the team. I'm talking about Lucas Ferner. I'm talking about Laz and Gabriel Martinez. I'm talking about maybe even Gavin Matthew. I'm going to throw Gavin Matthew's name in there. He's 12 years old. I'd rather watch Gavin Matthew play because at least I know he wants to win. There are others. Hunter Lombardo. there's probably other like mid 700 level players around America that deserve a shot at this. At least they're going to show some emotion when they do win a match. So that's my core thought. Now I'm going to leave you with another thought. This is kind of not directly connected with Moscone Cup, but the other way that you can disinterest me in your sport or whatever activity you're doing is if I feel like it's fixed. Now, I'm not accusing anybody of dumping. I'm not accusing anybody of fixing any of these matches. That's not what I'm saying at all. But recently, and this is why I've never been a diehard, really close fan of Pro Pool, and it's why my fandom for snooker got destroyed. I don't watch pro snooker anymore, is because I have seen blatant examples of dumping. And so if you've watched this video all the way through, leave a comment with, and I'm not going to say the event, I'm not going to say the players. I want to see if you've seen the same thing. I'll give you some hints. This has been a recent major world ranking event, WNT event. Huge event. I felt like 2 players dumped their match. In the comment section, I want you to leave a comment about what event am I talking about and what 2 players am I talking about. I'm not saying I can't come out and outright accuse them, but man, it stank when I watched it. It made me think, all right, that's all I've got. Hope y'all have a great day.